Hey, everybody. It is show time. So, everybody wants to know about the trades. Trades is real big. People in trades make a lot of money. HVAC is one of the trades that make a lot of money. It's heating and air conditioning. So, how do you do it? How do you break into trades? Well, the traditional way, there's two routes to break into trades. The first way, you can go to school, and they got trade schools all over the country, cost anywhere for $10,000 on up. Train you in about 8 months, 12 months. Some programs take a little bit longer, and then you can get in the industry and make like $35 an hour. That's the average. Could be a little less, could be more. And another way to break into trades is you can be an apprentice. So they have some HVAC companies that they'll hire you, pay you an hourly wage, and they'll train you on the job so you can learn everything about air conditioners, ACs, and heaters, and all the other components of being an HVAC technician, all the gauges and everything. Then there's a third way you can get in. Let's say you don't want to do the work. You don't want to be hands on because you want to save your hands for only having fun. And I get it. So, how can you get in the HVAC industry, make a lot of money, and not learn how to do it yourself? This is how you do it. You want to buy the company. You're like, oh, wait, Reggie, I don't have millions of dollars sitting on the sideline to buy a company. A lot of people don't have millions of dollars to buy a company, but there is a little secret, a little loophole to how they do it, how they buy a company. The first thing is you got to know how to buy a company. Now, you can do the long method and pull out Google or Chat GPT and say, hey, HVAC companies near me in my city. And then it'll pop up and you can call them one by one. Hey, is your company for sale? Hey, is your company for sale? Or you can go and do it the smart way. They got websites where you can buy companies like this one below, bizbuysell.com. Bizbuysell.com. That's www.bizbuysell.com. And as you can see here, I selected Florida. I selected the industries. And then if we scroll down, we can look here. They got a South Florida AC and HVAC business. They got a loyal customer base and growth potential. It's located in Hollywood, Florida. $850,000 is the price. Cash flow is $185,000. And then they have another business owner, operator, low overhead. It's located in Pembroke Pines, Florida. They want $1 million for the company. Cash flow is $350,000. And then if we scroll down, they have a profitable commercial HVAC business. They do residential and commercial. So that's people's houses and businesses like McDonald's, hospitals, Walmarts, grocery stores, anything that's a business. And they cash flow $650,000. So let's go ahead and open this one up. It's located in Miami Lakes, Florida. Miami-Dade County. Dade County is the county. So let's go in deep dive. You see they got the van in the background. The man on the roof, he getting to it. Look like he got his equipment hooked up. Look like he's recharging and AC so it can blow cold. The cash flow is $650,000, and the gross revenue is $3.6 million. So that's gross. That's before any of the bills come out, any of the taxes come out, any of the payroll come out. So they do 3.6 million a year. They're only asking $4 million. So far, I mean that's a good deal. It's established 2015. And the good thing about this is, like, if you try to start your company from scratch, well, now you gotta do sales, and you gotta land sales, and that's how you get the revenue. And there's no you don't know how long that's gonna take. But when you buy a business, the cool thing is it already got cash flow. That's what you see with the $650,000 below. It cash flows $650,000. So if we pull out our handy dandy calculator, that means as soon as you give them the check, it's already cash flowing $650,000. Divide that by 12, you make it $54,166.66 per month. So $54,000 a month, that's not good. I mean, that's actually good money for something that's already operating, and you're collapsing time by just buying the business. HVAC companies make a lot of money. And then let's look at the business description. You can transform your investment into immediate cash flow and long-term wealth with this turnkey commercial HVAC operation that delivers consistent profitability from day one. And that's the beautiful thing from day one. Turnkey means as soon as you walk through the door, you making money. And that's what we like, because success loves speed. Detailed information. Got 20 contractors. Seller financing is available. That is a beautiful thing. Seller financing is available. So they're actually willing to basically act like the bank for you, and you make payments to them. They could do 100% financing, or it can be partial financing. And then the business website is rodriguezglobal.io. The location is in Miami Lakes, Florida. They have a building that they're operating out of. They don't own it, they lease it. And that's okay. They make $54,000 a month. And it's not a real big building, it's 2,500 square feet. That's good to know too. Then we get a little bit more information. The beautiful thing about Another beautiful thing about having a business and you're buying it that's already running is that you can, once you get the business, you can see how they get their customers, how are they advertising, what their website look like, how big is their sales team, what do they sales team do to acquire new customers. And I'm gonna tell you a little secret. A lot of these companies, they're operating through old school methods. So let's say you're real good at building websites, or you got a friend and he's real good at building websites, doing search engine optimization, meaning as soon as they type in something like emergency HVAC service near me, your website pops up. They call you, you get the lead, you close the lead, or your sales team close the lead, you get the business, you making money. So a lot of these businesses, they just have to get optimized with, you need people that know how to use tech. That's a very good thing. Because if you add those people in where the business is already making money, now you can get in front of your competition and get to your more customers faster. And whoever's in front of the customers most of the time going to win the game, because they got everybody's eyeballs, they got everybody's attention, and now their HVAC company is making big money. So we already know that the cash flow is $650,000 per year net. The gross is $3.6 million a year, meaning before taxes, before payroll. So they're making $3.6 million per year. And I got a buddy that's in HVAC. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick to let you know, give you an idea of how profitable an HVAC company is. So when an HVAC company go get supplies, let's say they need refrigerant so they can fill up a AC that's low on refrigerant. So they get a tank of refrigerant that's 30 pounds. That's averaging about $250 for a tank, 30 pounds. So when they have to refill a customer's AC unit, they averaging about 6 to 7 pounds. Now they sell that to the customer for between 150 to $250 per pound. So if you do $250 times 6 pounds, because that's the average, you just made $1,500 for refilling somebody's AC unit. And that can take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to do that. $1,500. One job, couple hours. The average person's salary is $1,000 a week. You just did that in a couple hours. That's a beautiful thing. That is a very beautiful thing. And your company just made that, and you don't even have to know how to do it yourself, because this is already, you already bought into a business, and the contractors that work for you, which in this case it's only 20 people that's working up under you, they know how to do all the stuff. This business is making $3.6 million a year off 20 people that know how to do it, and they only want $4 million. Now, I don't know about you, but that is a good deal. I like deals. I love deals. And when I gamble, I only like to gamble on things that I know I'm going to win. I like guarantees. I love guarantees. And I'm sure you like it and love it too. And in my opinion, it's better to buy a company like this HVAC business. And I told y'all where to get it from. If you want to buy a company like an HVAC business, you go to a nice broker website like www.bizbuysell.com. If you got your ink pen ready, you can write it down. I'll spell it out for you. It's BIZBUYSELL.com. Make sure you put the www dot in front of that. And then you can go to the website and you find a HVAC company just like I found this HVAC company. They just so happen to do residential, that means homes, and commercial, that means businesses. And again, this one, they want $4 million for this. The gross revenue is $3.6 million a year. Cash flow, $650,000. And that leads to the next thing. You want to buy businesses and you don't have no money? Well, the next thing, you need credit. You guessed it, credit. Fix your credit, and you'll be in position to buy companies like this, because you have two options. You can either start your LLC or start your INC incorporation, your C Corp, and then you can get money from the banks, credit unions, big banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and you can do that with this book that I wrote. It's called Bad Credit to Cash. And with the book, it shows you how to read your credit report, how to spot violations on your credit report. It gives you the letters that you need so you can write the credit bureaus, and then let's say they don't remove the violation that you spotted on your credit report. They don't remove it. You sent in the letter just like the book outlined. They still don't remove it. So then what else is in the book? You get access to lawyers. Now these lawyers work in all states, all 50 states. They work in all 50 states. And you will send the letter, you will send your credit report as a package. And you'll send the response from the credit bureaus to the lawyers. They'll look it over, everything checks right, it looks right, then they'll sue the credit bureaus for you on your behalf with no money out of pocket. You ain't got to pay no upfront money out of pocket. And they'll sue them in federal court. Most people get deletions. A lot of people get deletions and checks. And well, that's how you clean your credit. That's how you get the ugly, bad credit removed off your credit report. After that, you got to build your credit report. In this book, it also shows you how to do that. If you pay for Netflix, it shows you how to get your Netflix reported to your credit report so it can boost your credit score and you get a strong credit profile. If you have a cell phone, it shows you how to get your cell phone reported to your credit report that you pay every month and boost your credit score. If you rent an apartment or you own a home or you rent a home, it shows you how to get your rent reported to your credit report so you can boost your credit score. And this is the big thing. If you pay for electricity, you pay for water, or you got a gas bill that you pay every month, the book also shows you how to get those reported to your credit report to boost your credit score. Because with your when you pay your lights, that doesn't automatically get reported to your credit report. So the book shows you how to get that done. And by having all these things reported to your credit report every month, that's called a trade line. That's called a trade line. Now you have multiple things reported to your credit report, and it's giving a big boost to your credit score, and it signals to the credit reporting agencies that yes, this person paid their bills on time, and it's reporting from multiple sources. That looks good, they love it, and 35% of your credit score is based on time payments. So if you got more than 7 things reported to your credit score, oh baby, that's love. They love it. You gonna love it when you see your credit score get that boost, and that's everything. That's the bad credit to cash, and you can get that ebook at www.goodcreditcheatcode.com. So I'm gonna say it again. Get your ink pen ready. That's www.goodcreditcheatcode.com, and you get that ebook, Bad Credit to Cash. It's an ebook, so you don't gotta wait for it in the mail. It's gonna get to you as soon as you buy it. You can use it right away, and it's a real easy read. You literally read it, then do, read it, then do, and you can do everything from the ebook. You click stuff, and it tells you what to do, how to do it. It's real easy. If you can use TikTok, you can use Bad Credit to Cash. It's that easy. So now let's get back to it. So now you fixed your credit, or you already got good credit. What's the next step? How do you get the money? How do you get $4 million to buy a business? So that's the best part. We go over to the SBA, the Small Business Administration. This is one resource that you can use. There's a whole bunch of other resources that you can use, but this is a real popular resource that everybody uses in the country, but a lot of people, they don't talk about it. They don't know about it. This is only for really the nerds and the connected who share this information amongst their friends, amongst their family, and this is what they use to buy businesses so they can grow their wealth for their family and for their friend circles, and now you can too. So, showing you how to do it, you go to sba.gov, click on funding programs, and the first one that they have is what's called a 7A loan. And the 7A loan program is SBA's primary loan program for providing financial assistance to small businesses. Notice how it say small businesses and it say big businesses. It ain't no big business like Google. They don't do big businesses like TikTok. They're not doing big businesses like Amazon. They said small businesses. It's for people like you, people like me. So let's get to it. And as you can see, what is a 7A loan? It's for acquiring, refinancing, or improving real estate and buildings, short and long term working capital, refinancing current business debt, purchasing and installation of machinery and equipment, including AI related expenses, purchasing furniture, fixtures, and supplies, changes of ownership, complete or partial, multiple purpose loans, including any of the above. Now, the maximum 7A loan amount is $5 million. See, $5 million. And how much was that HVAC company? The HVAC company asking price was $4 million. But wait a minute, remember they said they offer seller financing? So let's say they're willing to offer $2 million worth of seller financing. Well, they offer $2 million, you're gonna have a lot more of that $5 million left over if you approve for it. And you can use that for operating that business and all that cool stuff. So just keep that in mind. You go to SBA.gov, look at the 7A loan, and you can actually get help with it by clicking here. And they got people on standby that'll help you fill out the loan and go through the checkbox list of eligibility and show you how to apply, how to pay it back. And yeah, that's it. This is the eligibility requirements. Got to operate a for profit company. So that's that LLC and that C Corp that I was talking earlier. Be an operating business. Well, that's easy. Operating business located in the U.S. Got to be in the U.S. You can't be in China. You can't be in Zimbabwe. You can't be in London. You can't be in United Kingdom. You can't be in Canada. You got to be in the United States of America. Be a small business under the SBA. There go the size requirements. Not be a type of ineligible business. Not be able to obtain desired credit on reasonable terms from non federal, non state, and non local government sources. Be credit worthy and demonstrate a reasonable ability to repay the loan. See, be credit worthy. That's a big key too. Because remember, I just gave you a resource to help you get your credit back on track, and that's at www.goodcreditcheatcode.com. The ebook is called Bad Credit to Cash. It shows you how to get paid for bad credit. It gives you the letters, it gives you the lawyers, it gives you the strategy. And you can use that for you. You can use that for your whole family. You can use that for your friends. You can use it for everybody. And that's at www.goodcreditcheatcode.com. And once you get your credit fixed, then you can buy a business. And that website where you can buy a HVAC business is at www.bizbuysell.com. And yeah, that's how you make a lot of money in the HVAC business without having to go to school. So you got two routes. You can go to school 9 months on up, or you can buy a business. Oh yeah, the third way is you can be an apprentice, and that usually takes a little bit longer. But Go to school, buy a business. My favorite, I'd rather just buy the business. And I showed you where to find businesses for sale. And I just showed you how to get capital, how to get that money to buy the business so you can be profitable as soon as you buy the business. That's the whole benefit of buying businesses. That's the benefit of buying an HVAC business. So you can get cash flow from day one. And as you can see here, the cash flow is $650,000. That's a lot of cash flow. That's real good. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, like the video, click the link. If you're on TikTok, click the link in the bio so you can follow the YouTube channel, because this replay is going to be reposted on the YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is called Good Credit Cheat Code. And if you're on Facebook, you're going to get all the clips on Facebook. But if you want to watch this whole video, make sure you go over to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Good Credit Cheat Code. That's GOODCREDIT, cheat, CHEAT, and then code, CODE, Good Credit Cheat Code. Subscribe to the channel and just share the video with your friends, share the video with your family, share the video with everybody. Because in today's economy, information changes situations. Information changes situations. You got no excuse to not to know. You got to move forward towards the information so you can know. I'm going to give y'all back y'all Saturday. Y'all have a good night. Peace.